Hello, everyone, and welcome back. And this is from ChiangMai. Thank you for being here this afternoon. After reviewing all the demo from earlier today, we are excited to move into our second round of public demos. From all the 44 submissions, we've selected 14 projects to continue and present their work in this session. This team represents a wide range of ideas, from infrastructure and privacy to local communities, real-world coordination, and creative applications. Making it to the stage already reflects this quality, focus, and effort each team had put in over the past few days. Before we begin, we also want to take a moment to thank the other team who are not present in this round. There were around 30 additional projects, and the overall quality across this hackathon was genuinely impressive. Not being in the top 14 doesn't mean lack of potential. Many of these projects sparked meaningful discussion and strong interest during the week. Just to clarify how the award works, the main 8 prizes will be selected from this top 14 project presenting now. That said, in total, we have 24 awards, including collaboration and partner prizes, which are open across a broader set of teams. So this round, each team will have 3 minutes to show their demo and the chance to communicate what you've built and why it matters and where it could go next. With that, let's get started. Please welcome our first project, Witness Protocol, to the stage.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me. My name's Bo, and I built Witness Protocol because last week I saw a report that a man had been killed in Minnesota who was filming police. And I went to look for that video on X, and it was not loading. And then I went to look at it on TikTok, and it had clearly been edited. And so then I thought, well, when I eventually did see the video, I thought, well, where was this guy's perspective? He was clearly, taping as well. And so here's Witness Protocol. The idea here is that you can create a small group of trusted individuals, and you can live stream and share video evidence that you've created with them with a durable record that is stored to IPFS, with a Merkle root that is, that proves that it wasn't tampered with, and with attestation that allows for ZKDID and journalist credentials to be added to the Semaphore group. So the first thing to do here is to register with the content registry. This is all gasless. I implemented Privy, which is the wallet provider, and then Pimlico, which is the bundler and the paymaster. So I've created my on-chain, registrar. Then I'm going to create a group, and let's say this is like Neighborhood Watch. Okay, so I have created this group, and I have a separate, trusted friend who is also running just a PWA right now. It should be a native app, but right now it's not. I need to register it on chain quickly. Then I scan to join the group. Okay, I'm going to do it over here. My hands are a little shaky. Okay, and I can join the group. You can't see it here. I'm submitting a transaction, which adds me to the Semaphore group. Okay, it's done. So then now I'm going to add the Semaphore group to my recording output, and then I'm going to make a record of, hey, hi, it's ChiangMai. Say hello, everybody. Okay, And then I'm going to stop the recording. It is currently chunking and writing to IPFS. And then it's also committing a Merkle root to the content registry. And then as soon as it's done processing, 2-second block times are even too long. Okay. Then we're going to look on this device, which is pulling it directly from IPFS. We're downloading the chunk, we're decrypting the chunk, we're checking it against the Merkle root, on-chain verification, and hey, there you guys are. So then I, as a trusted friend, would say, look, I think this is a real video. I think it was submitted at the time that it was submitted, and so I'm going to attest to that. You can have different levels of attestation. So you could have a journalist credential, for instance, and give an attestation, and you could count the number of journalist credentials which had attested to it without revealing which journalists or which wallets had actually attested to it. Right now, this functions basically as like how many durable copies, distributable copies of this raw video exist sort of in the world. So yeah, that's witness protocol.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay, my question was, can you add more people into the verifier group?
You can add it just updates the Merkle group of the symbol group.
Okay.
So you can prove membership through the adding the loop.
Okay. So this is like less technical, but more about like how do you manage information flow inside the app? Like for example, after you create the app, if you have related video, for example, for the same like social events, do you like create a new group with a new like the address, or do you add to the same group?
I mean, like, I think that this is like a pretty slim implementation. I think there's a lot of different directions you could go. I think, like, my thought at first is like in its sort of current or like next state, the best use of it is like sort of self-destructing groups, right? Like groups you use once to disseminate information for a specific event or disseminate video for a specific event, and then you just create new groups. There's sort of no, I mean, like, you know, there's a cost. Someone has to maintain like the gas and the paymaster, but there's no cost
Like
to
this.
an individual user for spinning up any number of new groups or anything like that.
Okay. Okay. Can you
Thank
see?
you so much.
Can I start? Okay. Hi, this is Cleanfield. Cleanfield is a solution that rewards farmers for not burning their crops. Every year in Thailand, crop burning is a big problem. 40,000 hotspots a year, and AQI 300, over 300 hazardous air, affecting like millions of people in Thailand. And then Thai government actually incentivizes farmers for not burning their crops, but the process is too slow. That's the problem. So solution, so farmers register their land on the GISTA, which is a Thai government satellite, government space agency website, and it monitors and publishes hotspot data. And then through that, through the TLS, it extracts proof. And then smart contract verifies on chain, and then the USDC will be paid to farmers directly. In this case, government doesn't need to do anything. Data is already public. GKTLS extracts the proof government website data with cryptographic guarantees. No API needed and no server changes. So tech stack, Next.js for front end, Solidity for smart contract, Primus, GKTLS, base layer 2 network, ESDC stablecoin, yeah, GISTA, TypeScript, Tailwind. Let's see the live demo. This is a manager's page. You can see farmers, and then where they're located, and the system status, clean or burning, or eligibility. Let's see the first eligible farmer page. First, you connect your wallet. It's on base Apulia. And then let's see if this farmer is eligible for reward through GKTLS. So no burning detected is eligible. Now we can claim. Make a sign, confirm. Now claimed successfully, so you can see the hash. And then let's see the ineligible farmer page. So 2 incidents of fire. Let's see if it's eligible. So burning detected. So this farmer is not eligible for rewards. Yeah. This is, yeah. It's over. Any questions?
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting idea. So one question is how to make sure the geographic data that is collected from website is accurate, or is there any way to prove that, for example, satellite or something else?
Yeah, it's actually satellite data from government website. And then there's also audits. And then all this data is on Act Organic, and there's different websites you can get the data from. So first satellite data, so remote sensing data plus audits. So make sure the data is correct, verifiable.
What is the existing solution? Like, does grants like this existing right now, and how governments are encouraging farmers to claim those rewards? Is it more like manual right now?
Yeah,
Just
that's
curious.
Yeah, that's manual. So slow process the bottleneck. So that's why I want to solve that problem.
I see. This is very interesting. So it sounds like farmers doesn't need to prove by collecting their own data as well. This seems like
farmers also submit their data not burning on the website, and then there's auditors actually sit on-site audits, and then both need to be proved. So this is probably like a legislation, and then the satellite cross-check, field inspection, certification. It takes like 6 to 16 weeks.
what data do farmers need to submit?
Just not burning.
Not burning.
Yeah, that's their
just self-register.
yeah, and then there's auditors actually come to their
I
field.
see. Thank you.
Yep.
Anyone else?
Okay, so basically, this one is escrow system. So government need to, let's say, put the money here, and then let the audit from, let's say, governance govern API to unlock the payment.
Yes.
Right. So, what exactly the problem you try to solve? You try to solve the problem of the waiting time, right?
Yes.
But can you elaborate more about who suffer from this waiting?
Farmers.
Is actual farmer
Yes,
or the one
farmers.
who process?
Farmers, they're spending a lot of time to prove for not burning process, not burning status, and then because of that, they just kind of give up on their grants or incentive they can actually get. So they just burn it. It's easier because slash and burn is the easiest way to just for usually farmers do in order to.
I mean, from what you have said, right?
Yeah.
The data is already there.
Yes.
The satellite image is something that government provide,
Yes.
right? So the problem is not about the data, but about the process. Correct?
Yeah. Process also the payment is also slow. Payment
Okay.
is slow.
So one question is like, did you engage with the farmers or people on the ground to actually understand the questions, like throughout the process when you're doing this project? Did you interview anyone?
Oh, I haven't interviewed in person yet. Yeah, it was like a hackathon project, so if it works well, I would love to meet them in person.
Oh, how did you figure out there's a problem like this?
I searched online.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it. Thank you.
Yep.
Testing, testing. Okay. Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Y, he's Man, and we're building Orbit. So there's two problems that we're trying to solve. Let's make it clear. Public blockchain overexposes data. Everything you do visible on the blockchain. Imagine you are a boss. You're trying to give your employees money, but then your employees can check your balance, can check which other employees you have given money to. So, and encrypted blockchains fails to comply with regulations like ASTAC. The ecosystem is small. It fails to comply. So we have to think of a way to make private transactions on a public blockchain. Yeah. Next. So what we do is, starting first, we have our Orbit card, which allows us to add funds. We have integrated ZK P2P on ramping to allow seamless UX of people on ramping without having to trust centralized exchanges. So they could on ramp using P2P. And then we allow merchants to, we allow merchants to collect crypto by using NFC. So let's say this is a merchant terminal that trying to collect money. And here, Man is scanning his phone with this NFC card. As you can see, we've written this card with hex data. And then, okay, share screen. Wait. Okay.
I think something got some problem with the screen sharing, so I just show like this. You can just type in your 6-digit PIN. And then if you start finding the buyer, so it can transfer crypto into the escrow, and then the buyer will transfer the fiat on behalf of the seller to the merchant. So the identity of seller is totally anonymous.
Okay, now we've done the off-ramp and on-ramp part. Let's move to how we make secure payments and private payments on-chain. So what we've did is ZK wormhole technology, which lets people make private payment on-chain using Waku relators and Railgun protocol. We allow private payment by unlinking the sender and the receiver while keeping everything proven on the chain. So yeah. And you can look at this video to see how the transaction works. So here, we allow batch transfers so you can transact to multiple addresses at the same time using ZK proof to prove everything on chain without exposing any of the wallet's details. And here, it's going through a POI phase, which proves that the funds are innocent, and a ZK proof to prove the transaction, and everything is visible on chain like this. And you can see that the funds are unshielded to different accounts while keeping the sender anonymous. And yes. And another cool thing we do is an extension. An extension that acts as an adapter so that people could privately and anonymously interact with different DeFi protocols. Imagine you're interacting with a lending protocol, but you want to keep your details secure. This is what you need. So yeah, so about the ZK wormhole, wait. And ZK swap, we also make a ZK swap. Imagine you're trying to swap something, but still want to keep it private. So we've built ZK swap. It basically works like ZK wormhole, but it supports multiple tokens and multiple chains using Stargate as our intent engine. So Stargate will help us find the most efficient path across decentralized exchanges, and will then give the intent to our destination chain so that the execution can be happen here. And then it will be unshielded to the recipient. And Waku Relayer as the unlinking point to unlink the sender and the receiver. Yep. So this is basically our product.
Okay.
I think Railgun has already integrated with many DeFi protocols. So can you elaborate more about the difference?
Okay, so our difference is people don't actually have to create a Railgun wallet in order to use those DeFi protocols. For every transaction, you actually only need an EOA and MetaMask. So you can use a MetaMask to make private transactions on-chain without relying on Railgun. Yeah, so for every transaction, we auto-generate a mnemonic-generated ZK wallet to allow that interaction to happen anonymously. So after that interaction, the wallet will be burnt. And for every interaction, this repeats. A random wallet, yeah.
How do you incentivize the relayer to submit the transaction on your behalf? Like, is there a gas payment?
What?
Is there a gas payment?
So for the relayer, Waku actually have a 0.25 takers fee so that the relayers can actually earn from being a relayer, yeah.
So every time I send a transaction of $100, I will only get 99.75.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thanks. That's it.
You guys have any question left?
Okay, thanks. The next one is Mary Punk.
Okay. Yeah. No, I want to stand there. Yeah. Okay. So a few years ago, I dated a girl. We had a happy moments for several months, and one day I wanted to elevate our relationship. By then, she asked me a question. How much money do you have in your bank account? So, marriage is a financial relationship, but managed with no financial systems. These days, I'm from China. I know that these days in China, the marriage system is breaking. Young people are reluctant to, more and more young people are reluctant to enter into this relationship. The divorce rate is so high. You know why? Because it's an unlimited time and uncontrolled risk legal relationship. So how we're going to solve this problem? Mary Punk is a time-bound commitment protocol for relationships, built on smart contract-based multi-signature escrow architecture. We believe commitment is the core of marriage. So when a commitment is created, both partners deposit assets into a multi-sig wallet, where neither party can move the funds unilaterally. So all those funds, all the moving of those funds are governed by predefined rules, such as time-based releases, mutual confirmation or separation confirmation, separation outcomes. We do not custody assets. We just define the logic. See how it works. So this is about commitment. We can easily create a commitment. I can fill out my name, Neil Joe, and also a contact ID, which is the matching point. We know who is whom. And also, for example, this, Alice Wang, here's the magic point. We define a commitment duration. This is quite different. Because in today's world, young people are like, they're encouraged to, young people who has never jogged for 2 miles in their life are encouraged to join a marathon. This is exactly marriage, today's marriage system. What we want to do is that, why don't we just start from a shorter period, say 6 months, 6 months, a year, maybe 3 months, whatever. You can define the duration. And then, okay, the starting date might be, for example, June. Yeah. Okay, next. And you can, here's the next magic point. You can claim a stake target for your relationship. For example, 2,000 ETH. Oh, that's a lot of money. Then go to the next page and you say, oh, yeah. Then you can stake. Oh, I don't know why they do not. Oh, I have I do not repeat the staking process. We've already done that, actually. So this is what we're doing. Thank you for the questions.
Any questions?
How is it different than Gnosis Pay?
What?
Like Gnosis Pay already allows me to, sorry, Gnosis Safe already allows me to create a multi-sig. What have you built on top of the multi-sig contract? Like, are there adapters, time-based adapters?
Adapters.
Like, what are the, like you mentioned there are different ways of, like it could be time-based commitment, it could be goals-based commitment.
No, the both are the same. You need to have both. Both duration, time commitment, and stake commitment. This is the same. So another thing I want to add is that, you know, in China, when you get married, you receive a lot of red pockets, right? These days, you can only receive in cash. But when we set up this safe wallet, so all your friends and relatives can send their funds to your wallet. So they can make money by that. So one thing I want to say that marriage is very important because we want to start from ChiangMai, start from digital nomads. Yeah. The reason is that we want to do that in this summer. We want to organize an event called Love Summer in ChiangMai to invite all the young people around the world to come to ChiangMai to try this new type of a commitment protocol. So in the year 2009, Satoshi invented decentralized money, which is Bitcoin. And today, 2026, we want to be here to reinvent marriage. We invent a decentralized marriage. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
问一下，他刚刚说的问题是，就是我们现在已经有 multi sig like safe Gnosis safe， 这个东西跟 Gnosis safe 它的差别是什么
Okay, I got it, your point. You take a look at today's safe box. You know, I am a product manager. The Web2 people, the common people is not going to use it. They're not going to use it. And also, they're not specific designed for the marriage relationship. So we're built on the giant's shoulder. We specifically build a product for marriage, for relationships. Thank you. Any questions? Okay, just one quick question. How many of you want to try this? Please raise your hand. Wow, I can see some hands. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. So we're coming on to the 5th project, DID bootloader Ziki card. And next one is Neurset.
Okay. Hi everyone. So our project is DID bootloader and ZK card. So we want to make real-world verification verifiable on chain. So now, in the past years, so a lot of decentralized society system published on chain, but all of them designed very complex mechanism to prevent a cyber attack. So we want to solve that. Yeah.
And we can use Passport to partially solve the problem because we can prove that there exists and Passport, and we can prove some information about that passport and also bound that passport to EVM address, for example, and use the hash of the passport as a nullifier to prevent the cyber attack. But the problem is that ZK passport is a proof from digital to digital. So you can use others' passport to create an account and bound that account to your to the passport. So you can collect some others' passport to create many accounts in some application, and so because they are not a proof from reality to digital. So our solution is that we use digital to digital proof, like a ZK proof, like a ZK passport proof, add a T attestation to ensure that the owner of the passport is the prover. So we use the T to bridge the reality to digital.
Okay. So here's our demonstration. Yep. So here you can download the software and scan your passport. After scanning, then we'll read your digital information in your passport chip. Finish scanning, so there's your photo in your passport. And our unique is we check the health of our project, and we do the face matching with your passport. After doing that, so we can combine your passport and your EVM address together. So after we have the combination, so we use premise to prove your asset from another CEX. So we create the proof and a link with your unique online identification. Yeah.
And I want to emphasize that someone may ask, we already use TE. Why we also use ZK? We can use all TE in all application. But there are two proofs. One proof is digital to digital, and that proof we use ZK. We don't use TE. So if the TE break, the digital to digital proof will not break. So it will partially prevent the cyber attack in a more concrete base. And the second proof, reality to digital proof, we need to trust the device we use.
Yep. Any question?
Does the app only work on iOS, or can you also do it on Android? I
Yeah,
believe
actually,
it is not secure on Android, right?
Okay, so now we use iOS device because I don't have any Android phone. Yeah. Yeah, but we have a plan to use Android version like the.
It would not work on Android because you can jailbreak Android, so it's
I'm
not.
sorry?
You can jailbreak Android, so it's not safe to run an app test on Android.
It depends the OEM. So it really depends on the TE features from the OEM. Yeah.
Hello. Can you elaborate on the local face recognition model? Like, is it
yeah,
device
actually
and
that's
model?
FaceNight from Google, and I translate to the Core ML, so I can let it use on the iOS device. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you.
The next one is our sixth project, no set. The following is lost east found in 5 minutes.
Hello. So the name of my project is Nullset, and it allows for reusable, privacy-preserving exclusion checks. And the reason I did this is that a lot of platforms still filter out the bad users through KYC. And as we all know, KYC is a little, it violates a lot of privacy of the users. And it's not efficient as well. User data becomes a liability to these platforms, and the solutions available to them are mostly also ZK protocols that proves that say I have a certain identity, I pass KYC, I have done certain things, but some platforms actually need that to prove that a user is not part of a bad actor set. And we see this being implemented now in a lot of protocols. For example, Tornado Cash is already implementing exclusion set. But the thing is, a lot of these circuits are one-off compliance circuits, and it cannot be reused by many protocols. So we are missing reusable lists, and we are also missing platform agnostic proving systems. And it's also timely because platforms are already using blacklists. But the thing is that these blacklists are not shareable to other platforms. So each platform have their own KYC or their own blacklist, and it doesn't update that easily. Also, there's a privacy issue is very obvious for the users, but also it's a liability for a lot of businesses. So ID systems can be very expensive for platforms. And now ZK is also mature enough for real workflows and for abstraction in many cases. So I'm going to show a demo of how we're using it. And usually there's an administrator. It can be anyone. They can just upload a banned wallet set, and they can check it. But the thing is, this list is private and cannot be seen by the platforms that integrate with it. So Nullset can build a sparse Merkle tree from this set, and this Merkle tree is not published. Nullset only publishes the root, and that roots get integrated by any platform permissionlessly. So there's a way for platforms to integrate permissionless exclusion set without having to wait for platforms to approve them. Yeah. So how you use it is that, say you have an innocent user named Alice, and what happens is Alice creates a Merkle witness for her ID, and her ID, she computes for the Merkle path that proves that her leaf is empty. So we're using sparse Merkle trees to make it fast. But yeah, Alice can prove her innocence without revealing anything about her identity. What about a banned user? Say Danky is a banned user. So her access is automatically denied because she cannot create a proof that her leaf is an empty leaf in the Merkle tree. But this has loopholes. Oh, okay, it's time's up. I'll just wrap it up, and there are many use cases to this. So you have compliance without surveillance at scale. You don't need very complicated engineering to be able to integrate with the exclusion list. So you can use it with gating infrastructure API access, preventing decentralized platforms from abuses. You can also use it for anonymous forums and markets. There are also non-penalizing uses, like if you want to exempt certain users from anything, then you can use Nowset for that. So yeah, thank you so much, and let me know if there are questions.
Loopholes.
Yes. So this is the manual demo. And what it does is that it checks whatever the user inputs against the exclusion list. And the user can just enter anything, even if it's not their account. Say, Donkey claims that she is Bob, and that will circumvent the check. So I did another demo where you sign in with your wallet, and that can prove that you actually own the account. So that's one, and there are many ways to bind the identity of the user to their account and ID. Yes.
I like your tech stack, if you can.
So my tech stack, initially I planned for Aztec SNOA, but I had some problems with incompatibility of the hashes, so I ended up redoing it in Circom, and I also use a proving system called Grot16. So those are my tech stack.
Thank you. And the next one are the 7th lost is found, and the following one is relief mesh.
Oh. Hello, everyone. I'm Said, and it's nice to be here. In this hackathon, I built Lost ETH Found. It's basically a global lost and found registry. And of course, it's privacy preserving. And the problem I'm solving with this project is that we lose stuff all the time. When I was working on this project, just walking around ChiangMai, I started noticing all the missing signs online, all the missing item signs. A lady came to ask me if I could call Grab support because she lost her phone in Grab. So I decided to make this public registry on ETH. So how it works, first you register your item, you get a code that you put on the item, and then you answer 5 questions on the item. And then this allows you and the finder to verify that you both are talking about the same item. You get an NFT that proves that it's yours. And then if you mark it as lost, a finder can put on your tag that you minted that is on the item and answer the questions. And then he gets a pop-up P2P chat with you, and you can sync and meet and get the item. And since my internet is not the best, maybe I will show the video of how it works. So basically, we have here 2 accounts. This account is going to add a tag or create an item. He's saving his code just for the demo. Adding a bounty for the item, so you can put bounties. If somebody finds, you give him. Then you answer questions that are specific on your item. I wrote here the same answer, so it would be faster. And then you basically mint your NFT that proves that you have the item. It's an SVG that shows you always the status of your item, as you see here. And then if you go to the dashboard, you can mark the item as lost. Yeah. And then if somebody finds the item, you see the second screen. He can put on the tag of the item. And then he has to answer the zero knowledge proof questions that we answered before on the item. He generates the proof, push it on chain. It verifies it. It shows that it's indeed an item that exists and it belongs to our user. And the user who published the item get notification that the item was found. He can now open a peer-to-peer chat and talk to the person who found the item and hopefully get it back. And that's it.
Which proving stack you're using and what stack is for P2P chat?
Okay, so actually the P2P is right now a server that everyone can run using WebSockets. I tried some different stacks, but nothing really worked out of the box. So for now, it's just WebSockets that you can download like the app and use. And I use Sercom, basically, and yeah, Solidity. No more questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So our 8th project, Relief Mesh, and the next one is Kratung.
It's not working. Yes, no. Okay. Okay, ครับผมจอดเต็มดิ Okay. Hello, I am Relief Mass. The problem is this hazard will face the two critical features. Centralized server crash, that the internet got down, leaving WebKit silent, and donate are slow. So we have solution to the Relief Math decentralization aid platform that cannot be taken down. So we build a serverless peer-to-peer network. So the data can connect with device. So the core feature is decentralization SOS map, peer-to-peer mass network, trustless node donation, and privacy and data sovereignty. Yes. ไปต่อเติมเดโมเลยก็ได้ So So a demo is user can so for someone have for the needed, you can SOS broadcast. So you can add the detail what you want for the help, and for donator you can donate donate to someone helping by the Ethereum coin and use the smart contract. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Any have question?
I wonder, because right now it's the support or donation is mostly, right? It's like supporting with money. Is it possible to support with other resource, which is something people usually need in like actual emergency? People need something more than just money. How do you match that, or do you think about that?
For the need help, right?
Yes.
For the people in need help, if don't use the Ethereum coin, you can connect with the website and can click bottle SOS and broadcast to the anyone by peer-to-peer device.
So does that mean they send money to help them, and then they go buy the water by themselves, or do they deliver water? What is the process? Because so they the needs are water, medical aid, and food. So what actually happened? Is it that people deliver water, medical aids, or food, or is it delivering money and then the person receiving the money go buy water themselves?
It's been together, but it have two options to help, and the one is a volunteer to help to go to victim, to help, and second option is a donate, to help victim,
To volunteer or to donate?
Yes.
This is very useful because I remember when I was doing disaster relief for earthquake before, it's very hard for people to really know which sites or which location do people need help with. I would recommend you definitely check out some data set regarding how harsh the infrastructure is destroyed, because that may affect if people can actually access where the victims are, or is it still possible to walk over there? Can you elaborate on what map data are you connected into, and how do you plan out to maybe connect more data into it?
Let me translate for you. อันแรกแผนที่ใช้อะไรแล้วก็ทำยังไงเราถึงจะ make sure ได้ว่าข้อมูลที่คนส่ง SOS เนี่ยมันน่าเชื่อถือมากพออันที่สองก็คือจะเอา data อื่นมาช่วยเสริมตรงไหนได้ไหมครับว่ามันมีความเป็นไปได้ในการช่วยเหลืออะไรเงี้ยครับสองคำถาม
ผมขอตอบไทยได้ไหมครับ
โอเค
ครับก็ตัวแมปเราใช้ตัว Listflex ครับเป็นแบบ Open Street Map แล้วก็เรื่อง Data ความน่าเชื่อถือใช่ไหมครับจริงๆก็คือเราสามารถทำเป็นเหมือนเว็บพูฟที่ใช้ CKTLS นะครับทำเป็นเว็บพูฟได้เพื่อยืนยันว่าผู้ที่ต้องการความช่วยเหลือครับคืออยู่ในพื้นที่ที่มีภัยพิบัติจริงๆต้องการความช่วยเหลือจริงๆอะไรครับเป็นการทำเว็บพูฟได้แล้วก็เรื่อง Data ใช่ไหมครับ
Proof with more metadata
So metadata from users' website?
with the one that provided
was recommending that them to integrate data regarding, like, for example, when disaster happens, how bad the infrastructure is, because that might affect how we will help them if the infrastructure is
for the map part right
for the map part, yes.
เนื่องใช่ก็คือเนื่องจากความช่วยเหลือจะต้องถูกส่งไปหาใช่ไหมครับเพราะฉะนั้นถ้าเกิดแมปสามารถบอกได้ว่าอินฟราสตรักเจอร์ไม่ว่าจะเป็นถนนอินเทอร์เน็ตไฟน้ำเนี่ยมันใช้ได้แค่ไหนเนาะการช่วยเหลือจะได้ถูกนำไปส่งอย่างเหมาะสมที่เป็น recommendation ครับ
Do you have any technical details of the mesh network part, especially the wireless protocol you choose? The Bluetooth or what kind of other things?
Yes, if can use a Bluetooth or wireless beacon, like a beacon or IoT network, you can use this. Any questions?
No. Any question? No question. That's one.
Okay, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
And our ninth project is ETH Kraton. The ninth project is ETH Kraton. And we have 5 more projects left.
Okay, ready. Right, hello everyone. So our project is a DeFi aggregator that is built on 7702, and we offer to create any transactions you want, similar to Thai traditional Krathong festival, where you can customize your Krathong before releasing it to the river. So we want to aggregate all the possible contracts or protocols and let you create your own transaction that supports conditional logic and encryption between sharing devices. So currently this is for the DeFi enthusiasts who like to maximize their DeFi strategies or interact in one transaction with multiple protocols. And yeah, we support a bunch of them out of the box, but it actually works with any contracts that we're gonna see. And yeah, let's try it out. So here I already have one of the strategies. Let's maybe create something from scratch. Okay, I'll delete this one. Right, let's make a new one. So yeah, we'll start with a connected wallet, and let's say we want to first swap some assets to USDC. So I'll interact with the Uniswap from here and swap to USDC, and then after that I'd like to perform a deposit into lending protocol. So you can do that right away, and we're just creating our transaction flow. It can be anything you like, and it's up to your imagination what you like to create. So since I'm swapping to USDC, I will deposit it to Morpho right away, And let's say, all right, so we get a quote, and that exact amount will go to the next protocol. So we'll try to execute it. Okay, I got a confirmation, so we can see this transaction request will include several steps. We can also make something more complicated. Let's say we want to add one more swap here and maximize the USDC output. So we'll make another swap and then route this money also to Morpho. Say we like to convert USDT to USDC and then use specific amount, and see my amount that I can use in this protocol increases proportionally to the swaps. So you can pass it all on. And yeah, we can create also more sophisticated examples, but also you can share this with anyone in the public. So if you like to continue editing, you can just create a PFS entry, and then anyone can scan this and edit it on your phone before releasing on the blockchain. So it also works with mobile, so you can easily modify your strategies and make any connection between multiple protocols in one transaction. And yeah, that's about it.
Can you give me an example where you need to create a flow to complement or try to orchestrate the transaction which that complex?
Yeah, so if you would like to do this right now manually, you'd have to go separately. Let's say in this example, you'd go to Aave, you would perform a deposit, then you would need to make another transaction to borrow money, and maybe after that you borrow at specific APY, and then you want to put it to another protocol to maximize your output. So all of these actions you would have to do one by one to go to every DeFi protocol, make 3 transactions. And this one you can make all in one step. And you can create other more complicated strategies, like, or something simple. Let's say you want to lend money and then you want to borrow one and same transaction. So if you would do it manually right now, you'd have to do one by one, right? But this allows you to combine all the steps in one transaction.
Are there any benefits apart from like just having to click multiple times? Like, does it save me gas? Does
yes. Yes, it does save the gas. It has a more visual representation, and this is the only platform that allows you to combine it visually, that you can then save this strategy and replay anytime you like. So for instance, this one I can later export as a JSON, and then I can load it and replay anytime you want to repeat it. And yeah, of course you save on gas because you save around 21,000 gas for each transaction because it's all batched in one. But also it's also because it's atomic, so you don't lose between the steps. By the time you deposit the first protocol, the other might already change the scope. So this ensures everything is done atomically. And also you might use conditional logic, so we can add actually checks that deposit only happens if specific logic is met. So you can add if-else statements to this as well. The most simple use case would be mass transfer. Let's say you want to transfer multiple coins at the same time in one transaction. So you can build something like a let's take example of a simple dual transfer. So here I'm transferring 2 assets at 2 different addresses. But you can add logic when each of them happens, or you can add another. It's like completely up to you to design it and share with the others. I guess. I don't know, any other questions?
I think we need to cut off here. Thank you for the presentation. And the 10th team is Local Life Protocol. Then we have 4 more projects.
something wrong with the color or?
Hello everyone. I'm Sanji. I will and my team.
Alex.
Okay, I will introduce the local life protocol. We are a programmer trust for local life. So imagine if I'm micro worker, Thai massager provider, cannot speak English. So I don't know English marketing or global algorithm, so I'm very hard to reach the global marketing. And if someone no show, if they book my service and they no show, I will get nothing and waste my time and my energy. And also because I'm microwave, my revenue will cut it. Credit is not portable, so it's credit loss. And our solution for this part is like we provide X402 to log fund. We provide the ERC 8004 and AI agent. Okay, so our AI agent will be the micro worker, the 24 digital broker. So everyone can list their service while the local language chart very easy. And we also do the intern log, so not only translate needs and also store the agreements on chain. And the X402 protocol is our income guarantee. This one can log fund at the booking and also instant payout upon the confirmation. And the ERC 8004 can be the created asset assertion. So it's kind of every cryptocurrency or the means digital on the badge, and the credit owned by the individual, not the platform. So it's that carried by the is portable trust, and also the AI can be the meditation. If we meet some like malicious refund, the AI intended log will solve that. And our protocol is not only an app, we are also as a plugin. So we can integrate to WhatsApp, Line, Telegram. Everyone can use it very, very easy because it's a chatbot. And it's invisible Web3. We use the EIP 3009 to do the no gas worry. And what we want to build is we want to build in the first delivery first settle later programmer created a system for micro workers globally, locally. And also I think everyone can be the micro worker. Agent would be the your CMO or your sales partners. This is the whole process we create. So fast? Thank you so much. Any question?
Like, can you hear? Yeah. Can you elaborate on like first question? You use like export O2 for the payment part, right? So it solves the problem of like the service providers know they are guaranteed to be paid if the service is completed. But how do you solve the problem of like trusting whether you should trust the quality of the service in the beginning?
Okay, we do have the ERC 8004. It's kind of create a review system and the ID system for the agent. So like I provide a time message for the first people, then can give me the review back and blah, 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 blah. And then I will set up my credit system.
So how's it different from like the existing platforms? Where does the agent part play? Does it accelerate the process? Does it help you marketing or?
For every seller, you can create a seller agent. Yeah, and that's on the ERC 8004 protocol. Yeah, and then
oh, so so the agent helps you to do the customer service, like questions and selling process, right?
Yeah. Agent will be your seller in this platform.
So you have a SA for you, like sales representatives for you. 就是一个销售，就帮你做一个销售。Okay, I see. Thank you.
What would happen if it expand beyond Chiang Mai? Is it possible to have different locations, and then how would it look like within this, or is it only designed for Chiang Mai-based activities?
From Chiang Mai to globally. Because right now, the Chiang Mai local people, they want to transfer the cryptocurrency to the fiat currency is quite easy because the bank allow them to do that.
Oh, I mean, with the local services, is it possible that it expand beyond just Chiang Mai?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And what would it look like? Is it that if you go to a city and you choose?
It's like you can move it to every city and even globally. Like you can create, for example, a service in Chiang Mai, or you can create it in Bangkok or maybe in Mumbai, somewhere else. It's okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah. Which, I guess, AI agent are you using? Like, are you using Claude in the background, Gemini? Or
You can choose, actually. Yeah. Now we're using Gemini, but you can choose it here. Yeah. So you have different models.
Gotcha.
And you just put your API key inside there. Mm-hmm.
No question. Next one.
Okay, that's all good. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you. And for our 11th team, Zug Swan. And 3 more teams left.
Hello. I have what you need, and you have what I want. This isn't technology. This is just human nature. But then humans created P2P for various reasons. For money, they created crypto. For data sharing, they created Tor. But the problem was with humanity itself. They exploited Bitcoin, they exploited Tor, and now, because of that, we come to centralization, where there are platforms who store data and governments who control data because we cannot stick to these P2P networks. They enforce this by barriers of copyrights, licenses, APIs, paywalls, etc. So they lock the data, and the key, which is money, they hide it from us. And now comes AI. AI needs data to be open source. But hey, the world has locked it for us. So how do I open up data and solve the money problem? This is the problem, that LLMs need data, but sources are fragmented, so they can't give proper reasoning because their sources are not good. And hence our idea, which is making money programmable, unlocking data for LLMs, and creating reputation. Introducing Zugzwang. I'm here to solve two problems. One is identity and reputation. First, identity. I've created a registry of two things: on-chain, which is my DID and wallet, and off-chain superpowers, which are my A2A and MCP protocols. So if you can see over here, I can create an AI agent, which I've already created. I can pre-fill this and have a DID made, and I can give certain superpowers to them. And I can create a ready-made JSON. I can just write Kanye West here. So this means Kanye West has a new song, and you want to access it. Now, let's take a demo. Here's a radio. You have a car. You want to listen to the best song. So I go listen to the best song, and I want to select Kanye West Stronger. So when I select this, it directly goes to a MetaMask, and here is the beauty of X402, that I can select 2 seconds of a song and pay exactly for it, and not the entire song. And here, this is deployed on mainnet, so you play the songs, you pay the money. I've created weather agents if you want. See, your transaction is complete, and it is on-chain. Now, coming to the second problem, the A2A economy, that MCP, if you are a creator of music, art, etc., you can expose it to the world through X402 and get the data. Now, problem comes with reputation. How do I trust? How do I discover? How do I hide my identity? And this is what my solution is, which is an open source ledger. Let's say in the world there are billions of agents who do millions of transactions. What my point is, reputation cannot be governed by a central authority. A Grammy cannot say that Kanye West music is better than a local artist. It has to be on-chain. And that is why we have created a reputation model of ourselves, which you can see over here, which has live transactions which are on Etherscan and of two parties. So basically, if I want to pay Kanye West for 3 seconds of his song, I just have to enable my protocol, register his MCP on-chain, register Okay, and then the beauty of it happens that I am paying someone in the world for the correct source, and there is no intermediate in between. Like Spotify can't take my money, Netflix can't make my money. I am opening the data for LLMs, and I'm paying the correct source, the real source for it. And this is our reputation model. Thank you. This is the transaction. This is the app, and this is the registry, and this is the reputation model. All of these are on-chain, and I've deployed this on live so that any one of you can use it. This is not on Vercel or not on localhost. This is live. So I'm open to questions.
Can you dive a bit deeper into the privacy angle? Like, I don't want the world to know that I am consuming it.
Anonymity is, for example, if you're listening to a song, it's okay. But if you are listening to, looking at some illicit material, I want to pay him, but my identity should be hidden. So what we can do here is, in ZK P2P, which I was very interested in, I can hide the from identity, but I can keep the to identity. So Kanye West, if millions of people listen to Kanye West will appear here on this ledger 1 million times. But all of those who want to be hidden from Kanye West songs, for example, you're in North Korea and you can't listen to Kanye West. What do? You come to my protocol, you can listen to Kanye West, I'll hide your identity, and you only pay for those 3 seconds of Kanye West, or any artist you want. And this can be for local artists. Kanye West is famous. If I make a music and I want to make it discoverable, Grammy cannot say that Kanye West is better than me. It should be, the truth should be on the ledger. If my transactions are million and Kanye West's are only 100, I win over here. So this is what an open source ledger looks like when centralization or central authority doesn't give reputation. So here's to answer.
I am not sure if I missed it, but does it only is it only applicable on like music or art, or is it also for social media, blogs, and like other use cases?
Okay, so I am providing an identity layer. So for example, if you make MCP servers on LangChain or any of the sources of MCP creation you have, you can just attach an MCP endpoint over here. I've given many so if you want to have a DID, if you want to have an email attached, if you want to have a social media link attached, if you want to have a Git repo attached. So basically, per URL or per second, I can have a pricing schema. So to answer your question, if I want to say Reddit MCP, and I say for fetching a comment, only 3 comments, I want to pay only 0.003. So I can define it in my JSON over here, which is downloadable, by the way, that you can only say that one comment costs 0.001 ETH. So when an LLM, you ask a question to a LLM, ki, hey, fetch me data from this site, he has to pay for 1 million tokens to Reddit to get that data. So this is a subscription-based model. We can purely skip the subscription and pay only for what we want. So it is open to social media. It depends on how you make this. So DID is identity, MCP is source agents, and as you said, social media can be Twitter's subreddit or a comment probably. So anything is, you can make it over here.
All right, if there's no question, okay, thanks. Let's move to the next one. So it's our 12th team, Everything Canvas. Then we have 2 more, PaulX.ai and TX3.
Sorry. Is it there? No.
Hi, everyone. My name is Hazel, and I want to introduce you to my project submission for this hackathon, which is Everything Canvas. So whenever I think of what the crypto technology means to me or means to the human race, I think the crypto technology enables us to keep what's valuable for us for eternity. And it comes to me that it's not only those financial transactions that's worth being kept, but also the things that we love, the things that makes us who we are right now and today. So for me, what I really want to keep using this technology is everything that's ever occurred in the magical conversations for me. We've all had those moments when we had those night-long conversations with our friends and we come up with ideas, but then eventually we lost the process. We never remember how those great ideas that shapes who we are today come into place. So Everything Canvas is gonna be a canvas that keeps all the interactions, all the process that when you put ideas together, collaging on the canvas, we keep the process and you can upload it on-chain to forever crystallize the process, make it a time crystal of what's actually happened. So imagine you're jamming ideas with the community and you want to remember the process of how the great ideas ever come up. And you don't want this process to be a really rigid, linear process. It's not a document. How can we imagine a co-living space for ideas? Because we know that all of us don't think completely linearly. So I am bringing this canvas-based tool for collaborative creatives or for any community members for creating together. So this is the landing page for Everything Canvas. And entering this is the actual interface. You can put pictures or text coming into this with preset styles, so you can make them really pretty. It's like Instagram style or something like that. And then you can jam ideas with your friends. And so this also, you can find connections between different elements. And also it comes with this time machine feature, which enables you to keep track of how ideas come from nowhere to where it is right now. And so technology brings a few different interesting features to this as well. So I've used the InstantDB, which is a database that allows us to go local first. So all the changes can happen locally, and they can upload it to cloud later. This gives us persistence and resilience. And I've also built an AI agent on the side of the canvas, which can give us insights and find hidden connections for us to prevent us from getting into echo chambers. And also at the end of any jamming session, you can always mint this canvas as a static picture as well as its entire URL, which comes with this entire time evolution of ideas, so that you can remember what's valuable to you and to have eternal ownership of everyone's contributions. So now I'm gonna give you a little tour in this canvas since my time's up. So this is it. And then I'm gonna show you this time evolution, which is really cool. And it's not very long. So this is how I wish all my conversations, all the cool ideas coming up, is gonna be kept for me and for my friends, so that we never lose track of how we've come here, how we come to who we are today, all those conversations that shaped us. I hope those are kept as time crystals. And so for a session like this, you can just invite friends here or upload, mint it as NFT so that it's gonna live on chain forever. And that's everything Canvas, and I can take questions now. Thanks.
So every element on that canvas is NFT by native, or it just HTML element until minted?
I see your question. So not everything on this canvas will be minted as an NFT. It's just the entire canvas as a whole, and as a web page is gonna be minted as an NFT. It's not to remember any of the isolated pieces, but to remember this whole picture as a unity, as a process.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry.
Okay.
Because I'm just wondering, because now there's already a lot of very similar tools around. Is it the main difference that you can mint it as NFT?
Also, it comes with this AI agent that can give you insights. I find this feature pretty valuable and useful because I use it to generate ideas, and it can tell me if there's anything I've missed on this canvas that's from my friend that I haven't noticed that's actually related to my other idea. And also, it can record this process. And also, it comes with a few social features as well, like you can add comments and add reactions. Those are pretty social features. So you can think of it as an alternative to social media where you can connect and communicate with your friends, but it's not like a linear timeline feed, but flattened onto this canvas. So it's a new form. And also it has this really cool feature that I forgot to mention just now, which is you can add URL to any elements. So you can here jump into another web page or another canvas. So it becomes a nested web of canvas, which is pretty interesting.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's welcome the last two. Is PowerX AI.
Okay. Hello, we are PaulX.ai. We track KOLs, verify alpha, trade first. Why we are building this? When users trading coins, there is a information gap. User cannot keep up with the real-time updates. There's no accountability. Some KOLs costs can go wrong. They just deleted it. But we want to tackle this. And also monitoring multiple social accounts is kind of difficult. Our solution is to offering a real-time KOL signal tracking. And every time a KOL calls, we can record it on chain. You can be verified. And also, we will execute the trade for you. This is our pipeline. When a monitored Twitter user sends a tweet, we will check with our recorded CA mappings and send AI for analysis. Then if it triggers the signal, we will send a notification to the user and help user to trade and also record a blockchain. This is our preparation. There is no public info about which Twitter account is associated with which contractors. We want to manage a public repository. People can contribute. That will be a public info for everyone that wants to use it. There's 3 ways for us to trigger the signal. First one is the CA mentions. Second one is to interacting with any accounts that's associated with the project, or KOLs send a tweet containing some keywords. And our AI will extract the keyword or CA from some texts and also analysis the sentiment. This is the processing. When we have the signal, we will do the trade for the user. We tried multiple AI models for extracting the keywords, and we finalized with the BERT-based bar for this. This is our team. I'm Alan, and this is another Alan Chu. We are 2 Alans. Okay, demo.
Okay, so right now let's see our demo. Because of internet issue, our WebSocket has some runs too slow, so we just use a video demo. So right now you can see this is our main page, and you can see we have collected a lot of Twitter's accounts, especially 2 accounts I will show, which is one of our judges from this hackathon. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, we have integrated the MPC wallet, so you can see that this is like a Telegram login. So we have built our own Telegram login system to make sure that everything is run smoothly. So we provide the best UI UX experience. So you can right now see our sniping bars page. You can select the target KOL you want, and you can also select a chain you like, and like a CA or keywords and some kind of things, and also the amount, like how much GMB you want to use for sniping, how much Solana you want to use for sniping. And this is one of the example. So we just use a PowerX AI to post the tweets like QUQ, since QUQ is one of the main coin on BSC. So after we post the QUQ and LFG, and we have detected this KOL like PowerX, and so he will start analyze this KOL. So and everything will be start in the backend, and everything will be done very fast. So yeah, you can see like everything is transparent, and you can see a lot of our backend style. We can truly integrate it. Yeah. So we just want to prove that we have truly done this. And you can see there's a lot of transaction hash like a BSC chain, Solana chain, and you can see like 13 seconds before. So we have proved that everything is transparent. You can track all of the transaction hash in the past. Yeah. So yeah, and this is our demo. And yes, and thank you everyone. Yeah. And yeah, if you guys have some Twitters, please scan it. Yeah.
Do I have to pay for the Twitter WebSocket or API?
Yeah, we have paid for the Twitter's WebSocket. Yeah, so yeah, for this hackathon. Yeah.
How much is it?
How much is this?
So we developed this ourselves. We have been doing Twitter stuff for a while. And WebSocket is one of the services that we offer. And if you use our service for sniping, it's free. But if you want to use our WebSocket, you have to pay for this service. Yeah, we have several clients already using this our WebSocket API.
So yeah, maybe we can contact later if you want to use it. Yeah, we need some clients. Yeah, right now. And this is our main page, and you can select the KOL you want.
Alrighty. Okay.
Are there any other questions?
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
And now is the last team is TX-Ray. And the awarding session will be really soon also.
Hi everyone, I'm Link, and this is DDD. I come from the UCAS. Today I'll show you the TX-Ray, an X-ray version for on-chain transactions. It turns transaction hash into explanation with evidence in real time. As we all know, the on-chain transaction data is public, but it is not easy to understand, and difficult stacks require multiple tools, such as RPC, Etherscan, and Tenderly. And if you ask an LLM, you may find it struggle with complex code races, and explanations without evidence are untrustworthy. So our goal is very simple. One input transaction hash, and we will get an explanation aligned with trace evidence. Now this is the live pipeline. Just submit a transaction hash, and the RPC will fetch the data such as block number, gas price first, and then the Etherscan decode the contract. Like here, it identifies the AAV V3 flash loan and Uniswap V3 road contract, and it gives all the internal transactions. And if that's not enough, Tenderly simulation will give all the internal traces. Then the neural engine will work to match specific patterns. And reach a conclusion like here, MEV arbitrage detected. Here the architecture. The front end is next.js. The back end is Express, and the brain is LangGraph. When the back end runs, it uses SSE to push all the events like RPC, Etherscan to the UI, so the users can see the progress immediately. All right, quick recap. 5 takeaways. 1, it is a LangGraph-driven agent with reliable enrich to explain to verify loop. 2, it is a timeline-driven pipeline with real-time progress via SSE stream. 3, it is evidence-first you can drill down into call list, raw trace. Besides, our product is ready with EIP 8004 and X402. Last but not least, it is live. You can try it through this URL. Looking ahead, we will expand to block level analysis, real-time monitoring, contract compilation, MEV bundle analysis. In a word, TX3 is a long graph-driven real-time evidence-first MEV analyzer with EIP 8004 and X402. Feel free to try it. Thank you.
Okay, I will show the live demo, but we can take questions in the meantime because the time is up. Yeah, do you have any questions?
I mean, like, I definitely see real need for this product because I still like struggle with kind of like understanding like what exactly happened for every transaction. Did you like try to connect with some regular security teams like Slowmist or some company that offer that existing solutions and see like what are some solutions they are giving?
Yeah, we see some products like some Chrome extensions. They integrated to Etherscan and they try to explain a transaction using like ChatGPT. But we don't think it can understand like complex transactions, and the deep code trace is just a word summary to a transaction. It's really simple, but what we're trying to do is help developers or the arbitrage learners to understand complex transactions.
So do you, just to follow up a little bit, what do you suggest is the kind of the purpose for this tool? For example, like experienced traders who want to understand others' arbitrage strategy so they can learn from it, or can you elaborate more?
Yeah, kind of, because I do this this project because I like to do some smart contract audit sometimes, but I find it's really confused when I look into some like large arbitrage transactions. So I want to use LLM to help me to understand it. Yeah.
I see. Thank you.
All right, thanks. That's it. All right, that wraps up the demos for our 14 project. Thank you again to all the team for the energy and the work you shared today. We're going to take a short break. So please feel free to stretch, grab some water and some fruits or chat with each other. We'll be back around 3:30 to announce and present all 26 awards. So please stay nearby. See you in a bit. So please feel free to stretch, grab some water. And also goodbye to the audience online on the live streaming, and looking forward to see you guys on the tomorrow, the summit. We'll have live streaming as well. Bye bye.